Are we live? I think we're live. Test. Here too. Cool. Okay. So we are live streaming on YouTube and Kick. Is there something I have to do? That's fine. Am I in the art directory? Yes, I think I am, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Can I put tags in the description? No. Don't know why. Okay. Let's roll. I think we're fine. I put this here. Let's enable the music. Okay. So let's go. I don't know if I'm going to have any viewers, but I'm going to talk like I do, because otherwise it's going to be very awkward for me. So let me check if I have any viewers. Since I have 2 viewers, I'm guessing one is myself. Have any viewers? Since I have 2 viewers, yeah, but maybe. Do I have anyone watching on Kick? That would be cool. Whatever. I don't know. You can say something in chat if that's the case. Alright. I probably shouldn't get too obsessed with all of that and get to the action. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Let's go for it. Okay. Well, I'm working on a YouTube video. For that video, I'm trying to combine a stable diffusion a stable diffusion and traditional digital painting. So I'm trying to see what this mixed workflow is capable of. So I'm trying to explore that. I haven't been able to work on the video at all pretty much since 2 weeks ago, but hopefully now I can go more all in for the next few days. And I thought I might try this live streaming thing, so I don't know, let's see how it goes. It's the first time I'm doing this, so we'll see. If there's any issues, I would appreciate if you could write it in chat, and any interaction is very welcome. So I know I got nervous, but we'll see. Let's see. Okay, so first I think I should show you the drawing that I did, because I'm going to continue something that I already started. I didn't do this on stream, but whatever. I wanted to try this, so this should be in projects, artwork, I think. This Okay, so here is the drawing I did. Oh fuck, I'm not showing. I have to get used to this stuff. Okay, you are seeing my face right now. So okay, now here it is. So this is the drawing I did. I wanted to do a fan art of the anime Made in Abyss because I really like it. I had, when I was conceiving the idea for this YouTube video that I want to make, I had recently seen I saw it from scratch, and the third movie and the second season. So, because I had already watched the first season back when it came out, but now I caught up and I really enjoyed it. It's great, and I felt like I wanted to make a fan art of it. By the way, I haven't, other than that, than this image, I pretty much haven't drawn for the past like couple years, because back then I wanted to be an illustrator or a concept artist or something, but then I got into 3D, and that kind of fell off by the wayside. So I got into other things, but for what I'm doing now with this YouTube channel that I recently started, I want to explore a lot of things, from illustration and 3D, AI, and a lot of stuff, hopefully. So yeah, this is like first contact with illustration and drawing I had for the last couple of years. Like, I've drawn a little bit on how do you call it, like on paper in the last couple of years, like here and there, but nothing much. So I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I may be a bit rusty, but that's all right. Okay, so I did this drawing, which is a bit rough, and I processed it with stable diffusion, because there's a thing that's called control net that allows you to control the output of image generations with more control. There's a lot of models that allow you to control the output in specific ways, and there are some that work fairly well with drawings and line art type stuff, right? So I did that, and okay, this is a bit scuffed. I forgot to enable a setting when I did this. The face is pretty scary, okay? All right. So this is what I fed, and this is what came out pretty much. I did a couple generations, but yeah, this is the one I like the most. It's scuffed. Okay, we're going to fix it, hopefully. And well, maybe I'll do another generation. We'll see. Because I could use the same seed and correct the mistakes that happened with this one. Because if you see these red dots, that's a problem with the setting that I didn't check. It's called a VAE, variance how to encoder, I think it means. I don't know what it is really, but it affects the output color of the image. And it tends, if you don't enable, if you don't use a VAE, it tends to be very like pale colors, not very colorful, and you could see some of these kinds of artifacts. They tend to happen. So but generally I do like the colors of this generation, so maybe we'll use the this seed and fix that, and then bring this into Photoshop and work on it from there. So that's the idea. Okay. Let's start stable diffusion. This is the web UI. This is the interface that we use. It's the one that's more advanced, and it has a lot of features, and it's constantly updating, also constantly breaking. So pros and cons. I haven't dared to update it in a while because then it's a pain to install everything again if it breaks. So whatever. It works. Currently is loading right now. This is the command console that loads it, and then it has a nicer to look at interface. This is just something that works in the background. And let's let it do its thing. So it should be in a second. Okay, it's pretty much done. Let's see if anyone watching me. Apparently I have 3 viewers. I don't know. I'm sure one is me. Maybe 2 it's me. Maybe. Whatever. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so this has loaded. Let's now... okay, so now in the browser we can open it. It's like local URL. Okay, give me a second. Okay, that's good. Cool. Okay, so I'm using this model, Abyss Ranch Mix. You can download a lot of models, but I think that one should work well for our purposes. And okay, we are going to analyze this image that I showed, and hopefully we can recreate the settings, because here we have the all of the metadata that shows how it was created. So we can send this to text to image. Okay, that's fine, I think. Let me check. Okay, yeah, it doesn't update this setting. And the VAE, it's enabled. Okay, so this is what I didn't set to anything, because I thought some models have a VAE already integrated. This one apparently didn't, so I had to download something other than that. Let's see, is there something that I have to enable manually? I see. Okay, so the clip skip, it does import it, but it's like an override thing, so it doesn't care about what I have here. So whatever, we can close that because I have already set it up. And the resolution, I think it's right, yeah. Okay, so I don't think there should be any issues. Okay, so let's generate. Let's do it. And maybe it has to do something first. Okay, give me a second. I'll come back in a second. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Um, okay, I think we lost the viewer that I had. Okay, it's whatever. It is what it is. So, okay, let's get back into it. Let me drink some water. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. That's a nice output, actually, but it's not based on my drawing, so we have to drop the drawing here in the control net. I forgot. And this isn't automatically configured, so let's see. What model did I use? There's no info on that here. Line art anime. Okay. It does have the info, but it doesn't automatically send it in here. So line art anime, and this model. And the preprocessor resolution. Wait, let me check again. Let's see if that. Did I do it? 512. Okay. It's probably 512, yes. Alright, we have to enable it. And I think that should do the job. It's okay, yeah, so this is what the machine interprets from my drawing. So this is what it's going to use as a basis. And this is fine, right? So the process Virgin image it has. Yeah, it should be a black background and white lines. Let's go for it. Let's see if it's similar to this image we had. The face that scared me every time I see it. We'll fix that. Hopefully. If my art skills allow for it. And now it's processing. We have the command console here. And if anyone wants to write something in chat, you are more than welcome. Any questions or whatever? I don't know. Yeah, I want to say hi. That's fine. That might be messed up from what I'm seeing. I think it also has the artifacts that I talked about at the start of the stream. It might not be fixed with the VAE that I added. I don't know. We'll see in a second. Okay, it's there. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It did got fixed. But you could see those red dots in the as it was generating. So this is the artifacts that I talked about. These red dots, they tend to happen when you don't add this a VAE. It doesn't have to be this one necessarily, but it fixes that and it controls how the colors come out. Otherwise they come out a bit pale if you don't add one. And alright, should I work on this one? We could try. I was thinking we could try a couple random generations. It's going to take a minute Okay, so here we can say that it should generate a couple, and we'll work on whichever one I think looks best. Okay. So, in the meantime, I guess I could explain what's going on in here, because I mean, I'd rather have a couple of options to choose the best one to work over it. So yeah, okay. So I'm using a LoRa, which LoRa's are like models that you can attach to any model. In this case, it's a model trained on Jesus Christ. There's fire in that one and everything. I was picturing more of this. Oh, okay. You can't quite see it with my face. Maybe I should put it over here, the camera, for a second. So yeah, it surprised me that it was so dynamic. But yes, I was picturing more of this angle when I made the drawing of the background, I mean. But I was thinking like grass, like if you look up made in abyss, images, what the fuck? Well, you generally see a lot of greenery. It's kind of like Ghibli type stuff, which I like. Well, it's pretty bad pictures to show get this, but generally the show it's very green, a lot of nature, plants and such, and that's what I wanted. And overall, I wanted with this image, I wanted to portray sort of like the joy of exploration. That's a lot of the vibe of the show, and yeah, that's what I'm going for. So let's see. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, it comes out. Well, we can work out this the results from Stable Diffusion into something that works, and hopefully it has a little bit more heart than if it wasn't based on a drawing. I don't know. We did see. Okay, we'll look at those generations in a second, but we did see that I generated this by error a second ago, and that's pretty fucking good. like shit. I mean, I can sort of draw, but I mean, I can draw okay. Let's not beat around the bush. I'm not a master or anything, of course, but Jesus Christ, when the AI by itself gives you something so good, it's like fuck. Okay. Granted, this is not how it should be in the end. This is like in the middle of the process. But shit. Okay. This is like an apocalyptic background or something. I don't know how I got that, but okay. And I'm wondering if I should use one like this. I have a couple of images like this that have like sort of grass in the background. You can't really tell very much that this is grass, but I think it is because it's similar to this one. So that has more the setting that I want, but I like the perspective on this one. The perspective, So I think we're going to go with this because it's just going to be better as reference for the perspective than something like this. I could, I guess, try do things so that it spits out grass and such, straight up unstable diffusion, but I don't know if I'm going to bother with that. I feel like yeah, let's not bother with that. We'll use this one. We could potentially combine it with another one, because this one's a bit dark, the character. This one's lighter. I feel like I like the character better on this one. Okay, so we're going to use the character of this one and the background of this one, and well, the background will get lost because we're going to paint over it completely, but it would be better as reference, I think. Okay, so this is not it. It's this one and this one. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, so the last few narrations. Yeah, it's this one that I said I like the character best. So I guess let's open Photoshop and let's get to work. I'm not super confident in my painting abilities, like not at all, but we'll see. Actually, I wanted to install something that's going to make it easier for me. I forgot about this. I probably should have done this before I started the stream, but whatever. Tablet pressure control. I'm looking for a program, software. I don't remember the name exactly. This might be it. Yes, this is it. I'm going to download this because I remember that it's for painting. It's alright. The official software that comes with Wacom tablet. I have an Intuos Pro, but for painting, I usually want to get maximum pressure. So I probably, when I'm painting shapes, I probably want maximum pressure at first, and then maybe to blend it to the rest of the painting. And with the regular software, I've always had a lot of trouble with that because you have to press really fucking hard. And like I bust my wrist pretty much, so this should help. Yes. You're asking that, yes, the official app has the option to change pressure, but it's you still have to, like, I'll show you the software. Wacom. Even if you set it to the in the graph to the option that has the, like, that enables you to have the lightest touch, I feel like you still have to press a lot to get 100% of opacity or flow or whatever you want to use. I always felt that it was still too hard to do. I feel like it's uncomfortable because yeah, here it loaded, and yeah, so if this is the default pretty much, well, like a straight line, but if we set it to the middle, yes, it helps, but I still feel like it's not ideal. So I'm going to use the this external app. which again, I should have installed before I did this, but okay, let me go to the downloads. Usually it's a download button here, but whatever. Downloads. Wait, what? Didn't I download something? The fuck? What? Is my browser blocking this? What? Okay, let me go to Chrome or something. I don't know. I'm using Brave. I usually use Brave, but because it's a security conscious browser, I guess sometimes it gives problems. Oh, there it is. No, it's not it. Fuck. Okay, is it downloading? It is not. It's doing something, I don't know what. Might be a problem with the site. Okay, well, this is very entertaining stream content. Trying to download software. Whatever. It is what it is. I guess I could try Firefox. Might be a problem with the website. If that's the case, I guess I have to use the default software. Why doesn't it initiate? Okay, now. Okay, this one did it. I don't know why, but that worked. Okay. Yay! We have software. Okay. I don't think you have to install this. No, you don't. Okay, so let me close this. We might have to close Photoshop. I don't think you do, but whatever. And I think this being in the middle corresponds to the Wacom setting, so like the default. So let's try something like this and see if I'm busting my wrist or not. I also have one of these that it glides better over the tablet. I like it. I don't know. Yes, I don't want that. Okay, let's see if that's workable. All right. We could. Yeah. Okay. Let's. Yeah. I probably moved the folder. Let's see. It should be in artwork or projects. Artwork. This one. Let's use this file. Let's work on top. Okay, so this is the drawing that I did. How should we do this? Okay, I'm thinking that I probably want to upscale the images that I generated. So, sure. I could send you my Discord. What do you want to contact me about? I'm curious. Like, how do like users work now? Like they changed it recently. I don't know. What do I need to show you? Like, does this I think yeah, I think just Charlie Steer everything without white space, that should do it. Very cool grow. That's you, right? Yeah. All right. So, well, you can tell me what you want to talk to me about. I don't know. And in the meantime, I'm going to where do I have the stable diffusion? Here. We're going to upscale these images. This was in extras. Okay, here we'll upscale both. The upscaler Lanxos is the one I have used before. I don't know if there's better ones, I don't know. Resize by 4, that should do it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, let it process. Okay, here we have the output. Does that feel that it has better resolution than this? I don't know. Is it? Is it high resolution? Control D. Oops. What did I do? Control N is for a new one. That's right. And outputs, extras. Let me see. Okay. So yeah, this should be higher resolution. Details, yeah. Jesus Christ, 3000 by 3000. Okay, it should do. And let's generate or upscale this other one that we were going to work with. Okay, that's that. You were. Oh no, I thought you wrote me on Discord. These are other stuff, other notifications. Yes. Okay. Photoshop. Let's move these things here. Yep. Well, what's the resolution of my canvas? Maybe I want to make it bigger. Do I? I don't know. Wait. I have to. Okay. Now I can check. Where was this? Image size or canvas size? Maybe. Should I leave it at 2000? Maybe. Okay, that's the resolution roughly. And that's alright. We work with that. I don't care. Wait, did I brought the same image twice? Oh, okay. So okay. It when you upscale it, it gives it to you both on PNG and JPEG. So I got confused with that. Okay, so this is the other one. And we can delete that. Okay, and well, I'll import it again, the PNG, because now I don't know what's the JPEG and what's the PNG, just in case it has a little bit more resolution or quality. Okay, so we said this is the character that I want to work with. Okay. Well, whatever. I lost viewers. Panic. It's okay. I'm glad someone watched me in the first place. That's cool. It's the first time I've ever streamed, so. Okay, so how should we do this? I would like to get the character out of the background. Maybe I could do it manually, but oh well, Photoshop has some pretty good tools now, I think, for this. Object selection tool, I think it's the one that is AI assisted. Okay, that's pretty good. Can we combine multiple selections? I don't think it's letting me. Okay, I guess we'll do the rest manually. I have only used this once before. Mode lasso. Huh. Okay. I can say add to selection. Does that work? No. Whatever. Okay, this is a good starting point. So how should we do this? Okay, so maybe we can use another automated tool to make it easier. Yes. Okay, that works. That works really well. I want to add a little bit here. Okay, that one isn't selected. I want to remove a bit here. Maybe a bit here. Sort of, alright. And a bit less over here, maybe. Okay, that's fine. That we want. Is this part of my drawing? Is it? Let me bring it here. No, that's something the AI made up. Okay, yeah, I didn't know what that was, so. Oops. Oh, I have to press shift. Oh, wait, what? No, okay. It was because of the layer that was selected. Okay, so that's good. Then this is supposed to be a whistle. Stable Diffusion didn't interpret it very well. Oops, no, we want that. Let's remove that. These two, we don't want that. Okay, we might want a little bit of that. Okay, let's careful. I guess I got to zoom in a little bit. I think I moved the camera back here. Yeah. Okay. This we want. This part I'll probably color it. Will I? Will I made it part of the hair? I think so, yeah. Okay, so let's remove this. Remove this too. And let's add the shapes back in. Can you? Okay, that works. Oops, this we don't want. And this we don't want either. Okay. And this part we do want. Yeah. Okay, that's disconnected, so it's a bit more finicky. Okay, we'll work with that. No, I don't want all of that. Maybe I should make this part manually. Okay, maybe because it's very faded into the background. This doesn't have like like how soft or hard should be the difference to influence the selection. Okay, let's just do it manually. Lasso. Let's remove this part. Maybe these. Okay. I might expand on the hair. Okay, this I want. I probably won't keep the hair shape exactly like their generation, but well, it's a good starting point. And I think it makes sense to keep all of that as hair. Maybe this here. Okay, is that it? Oh, I missed some stuff. Here. Okay, a little bit here. I think we can work with this. Jesus. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh, wait a second. This maybe it made up a little bit. Yeah. This is made up, really. I don't know what it is. Okay. There's also, I'm seeing a little bit of hair strands here, but they don't make much sense, so we won't use those. Like, this isn't really connected to the hair over here. All right. Okay, so now we can do maybe Control X, Control V. Nope, that doesn't work. Control X, Control V. How was this? Maybe I invert and delete the background. Selection. Where is the invert? Inverse. Control X. So delete. Okay, so we have to convert it to what is it? Rasterize. That should do it. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Control D. That's cool. That's pretty workable, I feel like. Alright, should I care about this background? I'll keep it around, but I'll disable it for now. We'll work on the character first, yes, and then maybe on the background later. Okay, let me check. How are we doing? Do I have a viewer? Am I still talking to myself? I think I'm talking to myself. That's cool. Okay, well, it is what it is. All right, so let's start painting, I guess. Okay, what should I use as a brush? I mean, that has some texture. I don't have a lot of brushes right now. This is the basic round. Maybe I should go simple and just work with that. It's been a while since I painted, so maybe that's the simplest one. And maybe we can, at the end, process the painting that I've done slightly, and a Stable Diffusion can add a little bit of texture. Maybe, I don't know. We're exploring things, so that would make sense. Okay. Oh, let me bring in reference. So, okay, let me. I'll delete all of this, I think. Okay. Then, yeah, I'll bring in the reference. I already prepared in PureRef a board with a lot of reference images. Let me, well, I load the board that I had prepared. There we go. And I'll show it to you here. Okay. Can I scale this? How should I do it so it's not very bothersome? Maybe up here? Let's go down there. Okay, so reference. Yeah, there we go. Now you know. Okay. Maybe it's a bit small, I don't know. Okay. So let's do this. Okay, how should I start? Like, the face is very scuffed. The rest is sort of alright. Okay, maybe some of this stuff that didn't quite work out. Maybe this. Maybe I lower this sensitivity a bit more. This controls the tablet pressure. Okay. Oh, there we go. And that feels a bit nicer, maybe? Yeah, it does. Okay. I guess I paint over it and I bring it back. Oh, I'm painting. Okay, rookie mistake. I'm painting on the same layer. That's not good. Let's lock this one just in case I fuck up. Okay. Let's go with that. Then this should be maybe a color more like this. Because, you know, Stable Diffusion doesn't really know that all that well what colors it should use. As I said, I was using a LoRa, which it's trained on images of the character, and so it influences the output. It helps to make it more like the character, but still, it's far from perfect. Maybe I should bring this here and start picking some colors manually. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I would like the colors to be closer to the original design. So we'll have to make some changes. Maybe I want a little bit more of this here. Okay, that works. Maybe some darker stuff here. Is the tablet doing... tablet's not working perfect, but unless it gets up very annoying, I'll go with this. Okay, so this should be darker, but maybe not that dark. Okay, like this. And darker still over here. So. I have to control the edges, the shapes. That's something that sometimes I tend to go very like light, and then shapes don't have a lot of presence. They merge, like they get lost in between each other. So I'll try going with harder shapes. How is the design? Okay, I feel like maybe like this, and we can bring this here a little bit lower. Is that correct? Not quite. Maybe should be thinner. Is something like that. But this whole shape maybe should be thinner. Yeah, that works. Okay. Maybe we'll pick a darker color. Maybe greener. Maybe this is fine. Okay. I used to have custom shortcuts in Photoshop, but I don't currently, so I'm using just the defaults. Okay, let's see if we can paint more direct and not so afraid, like more solid shapes. 'Cause I can draw better than I can paint. So, yeah. Okay, this is a bit weird, this area. Let me check my drawing. Okay, let's add something. I want to add a background to my drawing so I can pull it up as reference every time I want. Maybe like that. And maybe here. I want it in the group. There we go. Okay, so now I can see. I see. So this was my hair shape that I drew, and yeah. I don't dislike that it went a bit wider in the generated image, but yeah, we'll have to fix this. So all of that should be hair, I guess, and this shouldn't be anything. Maybe. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, let's paint this in. Well, I shouldn't be too careful right now with the details of the shapes. I guess I should like make a blocking of the shapes, even though they are sort of already worked out, but not everything is all that great. So I'm thinking, where is the lighting coming from? It's not very specific, I would say. Because here in the leg, I would say it's coming from like somewhere over here. Here is coming like down from below. Here is coming from over here, so I guess I have to make the choice myself. Maybe something over here? Okay, let's do that. Let's do a sun. Okay. T. And just so I have that as reference. I don't know if I should care too much where the light is coming from, but I don't know, some sense of coherency would be nice. And should I? No, okay. I want to remove some stuff from here, and I was thinking whether I should just paint over it or go to the layer below and delete it, like erase it. I think I'd do that. Oops. There we go, the eraser. Because then I want to work on a background, and best to keep things a bit like separated and neat. Okay, back to the brush. I'm not used to the shortcuts, so bear with me if I'm a bit slow. And also, as I said, I haven't painted in like 2 years pretty much. Yeah, I want things lighter here. Okay, let's pay attention to a light source. So maybe the shape should be like here. Okay, I don't like the color too much. Let me adjust it. Something like that, yes. Okay, so maybe some wrinkles are catching some light here. Wait, I just noticed that I'm streaming on both Kick and YouTube, and I just noticed that on YouTube the chat's disabled for some reason. Why? Let me check that. Okay, no, it's just I had to reload it. Okay. All right. Yeah, so maybe this is catching some of the light. I don't know exactly how I should design these shapes. Maybe something like this. Maybe, oops. I'm used to my old school shortcuts. So, Jesus. Like I want something like this, maybe like a darker wrinkle here. Maybe something like here. Oh, I'm also recording, right? Yes, I am recording. Okay, so that works. Maybe here it should be darker, maybe not as dark as the other section, but darker. Maybe that's too much. Like that. Oops. I'm used to adjusting the size of the brush with keys, but they are by default on the other side of the keyboard, so I'm using this alt drag thing. I have to get used to that. I could adjust the keyboard shortcut, but well, whatever. It's fine. Okay, so... Okay, these shapes are a bit messy over here. Maybe we have to do something more like... Maybe all of this should be light. What did I do? Okay. Okay, so the AI can be a bit messy with the shapes, so I have to sort of make my own decisions. Maybe be careful with being influenced too much with what the AI spat out. This is the collar of the jacket. And it has like an outer, like, I don't know what you would call it, a frill or a fillet, I don't know. This sort of shape here. Let's not get things too messy. Add a shadow here. If there's a shadow there, it will read better, I think. And with a smaller brush. Here we go. Okay, that's alright. This is still a bit too messy for my liking, so... Okay, how do I design this? Okay, let's add some softer shadows to give a better sense of the shape, but it has to make sense with the way the jacket works. So okay, let me think. Let's make something. Usually want stuff like wrinkles coming out like from a point here and towards the outside, something like that. Is that wrinkle too much or uncalled for? Maybe it should be lighter. Does that work? I don't know. I'm not convinced too much. Maybe it should just be an indication here of this wrinkle. And not be a wrinkle of its own. And let's see, let's add a lighter tone. Lighter. Yeah. Okay. We might do something to adjust it, because maybe it's going to high dynamic range, I guess. Too wide of a range of colors. Or of values, I guess. And here's the shadow doesn't make too much sense. It's too wide. So here. Something like that. And this wrinkle, does it make any sense? Maybe we should get rid of it. Yeah, I don't want this to be darker. Maybe we bring some of the darkness back. Subtle, not too much. Should I go lighter? Okay. I think I should try to make harder shapes. As I said, I'm getting acquainted again with digital painting after like 2 years. So I should try to make corrections to my workflow as I notice it. So this was always a problem for me. Like, I tend to make shapes too smoothed out with each other's, and it tends to lose form. I don't think you want everything so smoothed out. So yeah, harder shapes. I can always smooth things out later. Hard. There we go. More decided. I should paint. That works. Maybe some more. Okay. Something like this. It might. I might have gone too light, Jesus, with the jacket, but we can always adjust it at any point, like with some photo editing Photoshop tool. I don't know yet what it would be, but there are methods to adjust the overall color or value of a selection. I'll come back to this. This is a bit messy, I know, but whatever. Okay, so this shape should obey more to the direction of the light that we decided. Okay. And it's probably a good idea if we make the face a bit nicer to look at, or I'm going to scare everyone that comes into the stream. Okay, it isn't too bad compared to some other images that Stable Diffusion generated. This is one of the best faces that it outputted. So maybe some shadow for the nose here. A lighter highlight maybe. Okay, that's not so light. Maybe that. Okay, that looks good, I think. She also has like glasses, so there should be a metallic shape here. We should make it more obvious. Lighter, I think. Maybe not so much like that, maybe. Okay, so, and also I should get rid of the artifacts that the AI created as I stumble upon them. So okay, maybe highlight here. Let me reduce the size of my brush. Okay, does that work? Works all right. Maybe a little bit lighter here. Okay, we are rescuing the face. I'll show you what we started with. It's pretty bad. It's this. Well, it's not. Okay, it's not that bad. It's a bit messy though. There were worse ones, like this. Yeah, this is pretty bad. It's pretty scary. Okay. This is looking like an illustration, sort of. Okay. Maybe a bit lighter on the forehead. If anyone has questions or wants to say something in chat, you're more than welcome. Okay. Let's clean up the hair over here. Yeah, I'll bite a bit into the shadow shapes and I'll rescue them later, I think. Let's not let the shapes get too wishy-washy. Oops. This should be dark, maybe. Like, let's remove those artifacts. Maybe it should be like the limit of the teeth. Should be darker. Maybe redder. Maybe a little bit of a fang. That's very anime. This spike doesn't make sense. Let me turn this a little bit, and this tongue, let's make it a bit more like more decided shape. Something like maybe something like that. I think that part's too dark though. Let me check. Second. Yeah, okay. I don't think like too much noise is being captured by the mic, hopefully. Okay, maybe something of that color over there to imply that the tongue goes farther in, and here is like the wall of the mouth, maybe. That sort of works, sort of. Okay, maybe the tongues should. I feel like I do want a darker shape here. Okay, and oh. Okay, the turning function of the tablet is a bit messy sometimes, so Jesus, I don't know why it tends to go all epileptic when I zoom in. Okay, teeth, lighter still. Lighter still, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe it's too much. Okay, let's get the shape a bit more sensible so I can judge better. Do I want a hint of the lower teeth? Maybe. Do I? Yeah, I think I do want. How's my drawing? I didn't draw it in, but is that better or is that worse? I think it works. Lighter, maybe? Maybe we'll bring it here. Yeah, that's okay. Oops. It's nice to paint after so long. As I said, I haven't really done this for 2 years, so it's cool. It's pretty chill, and I like streaming it. I haven't streamed ever either, so it's fun. Should go lighter here. Maybe a little bit. I'm happy with how it's coming out. There's still a lot of work to do, but yeah, I didn't used to be very comfortable or confident in my painting, so I do think that using stable diffusion helps. Like, I'm more comfortable painting over something, I guess, than having to do it from scratch. Okay, the red cheeks. They're a bit messy, so let's try to get better shapes going on. It's cool, it's cool. I'm happy myself. Okay, so that line's supposed to be the glasses. I'm not sure I'm convinced by the color of the lines. Maybe it's too red. Maybe I should move it towards, maybe towards the blues. That might work. Okay, so too much pigment. Still too much. Too much. That sort of works. Maybe it's still too saturated. I don't know. Let's go with it. How should I make the shape of the glasses? Like, in my drawing, it's going very much down, but I think that's a bit too crazy. Maybe more upward. Something like that. Does it look like the character? I don't know. That's something that I'm a bit concerned with my original drawing, even. That it might be too far from the character. I don't know. I don't know if it's very recognizable. Okay. It's here. I think it's alright. I don't know. I enjoy looking at it, at least. Okay, maybe okay, let's clean up the eye a little bit. How should I do the eye? Smaller brush. Something like this. My drawing, the one that I fed to Stable Diffusion, wasn't too clean, so it makes sense that the face is a bit messy. Maybe on another one I'll try to get a cleaner drawing. I don't know. You can always fix it in the painting, I guess. Okay, so maybe shape a bit like this, and like a darker. How do you call this? Eyelid? Lower eyelid? Should have a little bit of a shadow in the fold. I don't know if I like that it coincides too well with the shape of the glasses. Maybe that's a bit confusing to look at. So maybe I should get the glasses a bit lower. Smaller still. There we go. And like a very light highlight I want. I think something like this. That's alright. Okay, this is very messy over here. So let's see. Let's make some decisions. Maybe this should be a skin. This hair. A little bit of a break here. Okay, you can't really see it very well. Let's see. Let's do some highlights here. This is also very messy. Okay, let's clean it up. Here maybe shouldn't. I'm gonna go lighter still. Lighter. Maybe shapes not so thin. As I said, my tendency is to let shapes be too smoothed out, and you end up losing the form, so I'm trying to correct that. And what should we do with this hair strand? Because it's coming right at the eye, and I don't want it to hide the eye, so maybe we should make it shorter. She does have short hair on her face. Talking about the reference. Okay. Something like this. Maybe I should design those shapes better. Okay. Darker hair color. Nah, let's do desaturated. So something like that, maybe. Like that. That's alright. That. This hair over here maybe should be darker because it's like with a shadow cast by the helmet, but also the light is coming over here, so maybe we want to have a little bit of a shape of light, maybe. A bit of lighter skin here. Okay, the eyes are a bit wonky. Maybe I want to work a little bit on the eyes. Okay, so let's establish the shape of the glasses. So, how do I want it? Okay, we have to do something to the eyes. Okay, maybe some of the white here. Yeah, the pupils have to make sense to where they're looking. Okay, maybe I want a darker skin tone to maybe limit between the eye and the eyelid. A little bit of a shadow there, maybe. Smaller. Jesus, smaller still. That's a bit too dark, but that's the idea. I wonder if my voice is at a right level, or is it too low? I don't know. I think it should be fine. Okay, the eyes are difficult. Let's see. We want some, maybe an iconic shape. Okay. I can use the eyelashes to create a limit. And let's paint this white. The eyes are a bit wonky still, so okay, we have to try to establish like a common shape between them. She's a bit scary now, isn't she? Something like that? That's alright. Jesus. I do want to make this limit. No, maybe like that color. Very thin brush. And if I stick to the design, it doesn't really have a limit here, like in the inner part of the eye. So maybe I should imitate that. There's a little bit of highlight, so to inject a little bit more life into the character. I don't know. I'm not convinced entirely by the eyes. I'll work on them a little bit more, but maybe I should take a break from them and go to another part of the picture and then come back. That's not too bad. It should be darker though, I think. Okay, lashes. Something like that. All right. I think it's all right. Thinner. And this is too messy again. So something like that. Like that. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's not perfect, but I like it. I like it. Okay. Okay, how should we proceed? Maybe add some highlights to this part of the hair. And maybe this needs some more careful designing. That's that hair strand. So right now it's going into the eye in a finished way. So something like that. Lighter. Maybe some thin hard line to delimit it. That's all right. Maybe, yeah, making it like a hard shadow here helps to separate it from the face. Maybe we can. Yeah. It's cool. It's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, this hat feels like it's completely in shadow, so let's try to get a lighter color for a light shape. So does this work? Maybe closer to the reds. Something like that. That's all right. Let's go with that. So here the lid. Up. Yeah, it's taking more form. Probably want lighter color still for some highlights. There we go. Why is it lagging? Okay, there we go. Make that shape better. Oops, I want the eraser. Ah yeah, we have to erase this lower layer. Something like that. Maybe we want some hair here. For now, yeah, let's use this color, even though it's not like too dark, but whatever. Or too gray, I guess. Yeah, something like that. We'll make it look like hair later. Okay, let's make this whistle look like a whistle. Because the AI botched it. It's like the whistle is flying into the air, because she's like sort of jumping or making a jerky movement. We'll add a color here, or a chain. That's sort of the shape that I want. Let me do something. Let me grab it and maybe move it around. Like, I'll paint under it later. I want it to be legible, something like that. Okay, let's work with that. That's all right. Okay, let's paint this in. We took a bite of her arm. And the hair coming from here, shoulder. Well, this is very messy still. We'll have to work on that. Okay, let's maybe use the eraser a little bit. So as I said, I don't want the shapes to be too loosey-goosey, because that's my tendency. Heart shapes is what I want, sort of. Okay, that's alright. Maybe let's add a shadow tone to the whistle, so it reads a bit like a whistle. We'll polish it later, but I don't want to go too hard on the whistle right now. Just a hint of what it is, so it doesn't hard to look at. Okay. Oops. And maybe a highlight. Let's throw in a highlight. Oops. That's the brush. Okay. Should be redder probably. Redder still? Yeah, something like that. I don't know how I should design the highlight of this flat part. Maybe it should be like in the edge, like a thin stripe. And as I said, I'll probably come back later to the whistle. One it also has like a heart. Yeah, again, a part here to let the air out. So let's go darker. There we go. That's alright. It's a bit messy, but we'll work on it later. Maybe a highlight here too. Thinner line. Oh, this should get a highlight. Certainly. No, maybe this part. Okay, messy, but it should do for now. Jesus. Okay, how does... it freaks out often when I zoom in. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever, it's fine. Let's work on the jacket a little bit, maybe. Oops. There we go. Oh, I'm painting on the layer below. Well, it's okay. How should I design that? That's not working very well. Doesn't make too much sense with the lighting direction. Maybe it should be like a wrinkle there. That's alright. Okay. Let's see. Maybe clean this up a little bit. This should look like 4. So some jagged lines should work, but yeah, I should be careful. This isn't the direction of the lighting that I specified, because the AI did whatever it wanted pretty much, so each area has like some lighting of its own, so I have to make the decisions. Okay, let's go darker. There's a little bit of a wrinkle there. Okay, that's too light, I think. Maybe something like that. Okay, yeah. This should catch a shadow. And yeah, that should be generally the shape that it has. Maybe we can make it look cooler with some well-designed straight lines, if I can do it. Thinner. That's okay. All right. Maybe we want to break up the shape a little bit to imply that it is like 4. Hi, Danchi. How's it going? Oops. There we go. Okay. Do you like how it's going? Maybe some highlights here. I don't like the color. Maybe more towards the green. Maybe too green. How do I do this? Okay, maybe let's see, how do I design those shapes? Let me explore a little bit. Maybe should be a shape here, something like that. It is from Missing Abyss. It's the main character, Rico. So what we are doing here is that I made this drawing, right? And then I processed it with Stable Diffusion. So here I have the UI of Stable Diffusion. And then we got some images. And I'm working on top of this one, which is well, it's wonky in some aspects, but it gave me something to work on top of. And so I'm making a video that is exploring this idea of trying to use AI to and combine it with traditional painting, and see how that goes. So I don't know, that's what I'm working on. I haven't painted for like 2 years because I got into 3D, but it's a study of this illustration. Oh, do you mean the video that I'm making? The video should it should entail like a few illustrations, not just this one. So this is like I'm probably going to do like a few categories of illustration that I'm going to do, and this is like a character fan art. Then I want to do an original character probably, and I at least want to do an environment painting, and see how I can manage to use Stable Diffusion, hopefully productively in some way. I don't know. It's helping out for this one. Like as I said, I haven't painted for like 2 years, and it really helps out to have something to paint on top of. Like it's very messy in some aspects, but it's giving me more confidence to paint. So I know it's working out so far. Also, I always was more confident in drawing than in painting, so yeah, this is like a little bit of a help. If you want to later watch the video, which it will take some time to do probably, because you know it's a few illustrations and then I have to edit it and well record some voiceovers to some stuff and whatever. But you can watch it on Charlie Steer Art. No, Charlie Steer is the channel on YouTube. At Charlie Steer. So you can go to youtube.com/@CharlieSteer. I think it is. Yeah, I think that's it. And you can subscribe over there if you want to later watch the video. Could you make a fan card of this anime? Of what anime? I wasn't really planning to do like suggestions, but I don't know. Tell me what you'd like to see. Maybe we could do it sometime. So you mean that I create an original character within the world of Made in Abyss? Is that it? If that's the case, I haven't thought of that. I planned... it wasn't really what I was planning. For the original character category, I was thinking of doing like, well, you know, just an original character that, I thought of, actually, my channel is going to touch up on AI quite a bit probably, so I thought of just asking ChatGPT for some suggestions of like character profiles to work off of and pick one that I liked and work off of that, because you know they say that limitation breeds creativity, so I don't know. So yeah, not necessarily I won't probably make an original Made in Abyss character. Do you like Made in Abyss? I really enjoyed it when I watched it. I watched the first season when it came out, But recently, when I was coming up with the idea for the video, I had recently watched I watched it from scratch, and I watched the movie that I hadn't watched, the third movie and the second season, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's why I wanted to make a fan art of Medium Abyss. I need to learn to use AI in my designs. It's something that I think most people should look into. I don't think everyone will use it the same way, but and maybe some people will straight up look at it and not find a way that they can make it work with what they do. But I think we should make the effort to look into it and see if it works for us in some way, because you know, the future and things. And hopefully it helps out for the most part and doesn't give you more work, because you know, if you don't know how to use it properly, it could be more work at first. But hopefully most people can come up with a workflow that works for them, that speeds things up. I'm hoping for that. How should I do this part? I think this should be lighter. Do you guys watching like anime? Any anime in particular that you like? I'm just curious. I've watched a lot of anime in my teens mostly. I don't watch so much nowadays. But yeah, if you looked at my anime list, there will be a lot. Vinland Saga. That's one I have pending to look into, because well, I really like manga often more than anime. Well, it depends, but I really like manga. And I did read a long time ago the first volume of the manga, but I didn't get far into it. I heard very good things of Vinland Saga. That's one I would like to watch. And I do like more seinen stuff. Seinen stuff. More adult shows and such. They say that the second season is like a farming simulator or something. Because the first one was very action heavy, I heard. But I do like farming stuff. I like Stardew Valley and shit like that. As a kid, I did play a couple Harvest Moon games. So I like farming too. Let's see. Are we doing alright with this illustration or not? It's okay. We need to bring more light to the shoulder. I feel like it's too dark. Vagabond. Another one that I really want to look into at some point. No, it's fine. My English is not my first language either. I'm from Spain, so Spanish is my first language. But you know, I'm trying to make content in English, but it's totally fine if your English is not the best. ¿Qué pasa, capo? Hola. ¿Qué pasa, colega? Yeah. I'm making content in English. I don't mind speaking a little bit Spanish, but the YouTube channel is in English. Oops, what the fuck? Okay, we don't want that. Okay, it's lagging a little bit. Let it chill out. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm too complex for explaining me in English. You mean that you have trouble explaining things in English? ¿Que te es difícil explicar las cosas en inglés? Jesus, it's lagging out. Okay. You can write in Spanish if you want. I don't mind. Ya tienes el cerebro frito. Jesus, it's really lagging. Maybe I should restart Photoshop. Good art, take a good day. Well, thank you. Good day to you too. Let me restart Photoshop because it's being very annoying. Should I close something else? Yeah, maybe this stuff I can already close. It's probably not my computer. My computer is pretty good. So yeah, it's probably just Photoshop doing some stuff. Let's go. Open it again. Get back in there. Is it more responsive? I think so. Yep. Okay. Maybe some highlights over here. By the way, guys, if you could hit the follow button, it will be gladly appreciated. This is the first stream that I'm doing, but I'm thinking of doing more in the future, so you know, you can always unfollow later if you don't like what you see, but it will help. I'm going to draw in the night. We'll do a stream. Oh, I see. Maybe I can tag along. We'll see. See ya. Okay, this area got lost in the AI generation. So this is supposed to be the same strap of leather, and it should be darker, but we'll get to that in a second. And let me just get like a stream for the whistle, a quick one, just so it doesn't confuse my brain so much. we can design that later a little bit better. Okay, so that's whistle strap, and I lock it in just so I don't paint on top of it. All right, and well, I'll first darken this, I think. Okay. Is that more like it? Sort of like it. Will it look better if I now add the highlight, or is the base color just wrong? I'm not sure. Yeah, no, that's not looking right. Let me see. Maybe more saturated. Yeah, that's probably more what I want. Make the brush bigger. Maybe I made it a bit too messy. Let's try to make the shapes work again. Maybe make this lighter. Okay, something like that, and over here should be darker. Oops. There we go. And yeah, let's see. This strap is a bit weird right now. Okay, that sort of works. Maybe I don't want to draw the inner part of the jacket, because then it might get too mixed in with the darker parts of this, so maybe I want a highlight here. the buttons here, these are metallic, and the straps should be lighter. Yeah, that's what's not working. These two that are connected here, maybe more pigment. Something like that. Maybe it's catching light over here. Maybe here too. That's reasonable. Okay, we have to do this more intelligently, I think. So maybe it doesn't. Okay, let's get a darker color for the shadow. That will give it more dimension, I think. Yeah, okay, that has a more form to it. And it should probably catch light over here too. Okay, we are rescuing this. I didn't like how it was looking. Okay, that's in a good path. Let me come back in a second. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'm back. Oh. It's nice to come back to more viewers than I left. Let me drink water for a second. Okay. This is my first stream, so you know, it's whatever. I'm enjoying it. I think I'm having substantially more fun than I would have if I was doing this on my own. Okay. And you can ask any questions or say whatever in chat if you want. I also speak Spanish, if that matters to any of you. Okay, let's get back into it. Let me try to make the shapes harder. Because my tendency is to make them very loose, and they tend to get lost into each other. So, this here, it should connect here. Maybe we cut into it a little bit, to the shape. And here it should be catching light too. These straps will benefit from making some more thought out decisions on the design of the shapes, so they are not just ill-defined curves, some straight lines to make the design more appealing. Maybe something like this. Maybe it goes thinner here, then it opens up here, and we'll add shadows to that. Okay. Maybe I'm going to try to add some more light to this leather piece in a way that works, hopefully. Like more subtlety. Something like this. A little bit here. No, maybe that should be darker, and this part, maybe it's catching a little bit more light. That would make sense. Okay. Maybe a little bit lighter here, but then it falls into shadow. Oops. And okay, I want to define a harder shadow here. So yeah, something like a little bit wider of a brush. That's all right. We have to define it a bit better. And this here too. Maybe it's catching a little bit of light there. And maybe lighter here. Yeah. I have to remember, I want to try to make shapes harder, because that's my problem usually, that I make them too soft. So yeah, hard shapes. Let's go lighter here. Something like this. Okay, yeah, some highlights here. It would make sense if this arm was more in shadow, but I don't want to make it too dark, so I think we should bring in a little bit more light. I think that will be more cohesive. Not much though. No, more light, more light. Something like that. Yeah, that's around what looks right to me. Okay, now we can design wrinkles and such, finer details of the leather. Okay. And how should I make wrinkles in this arm? Here is not so obvious, this part of the armpit. That's where you usually want your wrinkles coming out of. Maybe we can make an indication of one here. Should this catch a little bit of light, maybe? Oops. Maybe that's okay. Well, so. Maybe. I do think I want a wrinkle somewhere here, but maybe that's not quite this spot. Maybe it's a bit higher up. Oops. I don't know why Photoshop does that. I would like to fix that. I don't know what's causing that. Something like that. I think I'll move on from that wrinkle. I don't want to get too obsessed with the wrinkle, and we'll later come back and see if it's working to my eyes at the moment. It probably needs some adjusting. That's too light. That's too light. We can bring a darker part, I think, down here. Maybe catching light here. I don't know if this... I think it would make sense to have a wrinkle there, but maybe it's more subtle. Maybe like... Okay. Yeah, it's so-so. I'll move on from this part for the moment in a second. We can always come back later. This is too light, I think. There's a little bit of dark here. That's all right. I don't think you can see the effect I'm complaining about on stream. It's when I zoom in or out that the illustration goes crazy and like it zooms in and out really fast for a moment, but it doesn't seem to be catching it on stream. I don't know why. It's alright. Better that way. Okay, this should have some darker stuff. Maybe darker still. Here. Darker still. Here. Let me check. Do I still have 0 followers? I would like a follower. I mean, you can have it all, but yeah, I mean, you can have followers. It's okay. First stream. It's already gone better than I expected. I've had some viewers here and there. I didn't expect to get pretty much anyone. Okay, this part's a bit weird the way it got generated. So let's make it more sensible. Yeah. So the body ends here roughly. We can adjust the shape of the body a little bit. Yeah, okay. That's better defined, I think, than before. The limit of the body. We have some inner wrinkles here. That will look cool if I can pull it off. Maybe a teeny bit lighter here. Okay. There we go. And the strap. No, precisely, that's the face that should be getting more light. So let me get that darker, maybe. Yeah, something like this. Okay, yeah, a bit of shadow here. Oopsie. Shadow here. There we go. It's pretty good. And we need the metal shape of the how do you call this? Like a pin? That works. I think. Does it work? Maybe it's a bit too saturated, because the image doesn't have much blues to it. Yeah, pretty much a gray does the job. So here too, maybe should be here the pin. Let me make it so it makes sense, because these pins are pinning these two straps to this leather piece in the design. It's a curious design. I think I want something lighter here. I don't want to get too caught up in the details, but okay, something like that, maybe. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to give it this leather strap a bit more dimension. So a bit lighter here. Maybe it's a bit folded, maybe here, so it gets darker. Okay. Have to be careful with how much is in light, how much is in shadow. I think this part is looking fairly nice. This probably should have also a good amount of light. Something like that. And this part should be dark, probably. Well, not super dark, but maybe we can add a little bit of a dark shadow here. They have a name, this kind of shadow. That's close to a contact point. I don't remember now. Okay. We're carefully designing the shapes. It's a bit messy. It's alright. We'll detail it later a little bit. Okay, so what do we want? This jacket, I don't want to look at it anymore in this state, so let's work on it a little bit. This area over here. Also make this thinner, yes. But I think I also like this hint of line art here. Just a little bit. And this part doesn't really in the original design come out far from the regular level of the jacket, so Dun, dun, dun. Maybe I don't want a clean curve like that. I want a little bit more care in the shapes, a little more straights. Feels more intentional, a bit more appealing. Okay. Also we should have one of these pins here, and should be one here. We can keep this one darker. Okay, it's not looking too shabby. How do we design the wrinkles? These ones I don't like too much. How long have I been streaming for? 3 hours. That's pretty good. I think I'll go for a little longer and probably we'll do a stream later in the afternoon, maybe evening a little bit. We'll see. I do want to, I mean, ideally I would finish this illustration today. I don't know if I'll be able to. Otherwise, one more day for this illustration. Okay. Okay, this should be darker. And the line ends, this line ends before reaching the edge, something like that, and it has a square here, sort of, maybe more to the edge. Also, this is really not right, so it comes up to here. maybe this line also should have a little bit more careful consideration for its design. So maybe something like that. Okay, that works. Should this have a little bit of a contact shadow? I think I will like it. Let's leave this cleaner. All right. It's taking form. I do like how it's coming out, generally. Should we... Okay, let me touch up this part of the jacket that I haven't touched yet. And then we'll go into the gloves, I think. How should I do it? Maybe we can use this color here to make this part. Maybe we do make this edge a bit softer. But it should also be dark. Okay. Yeah, and this line over here, let's define it a little bit better. Maybe, and we eat into the shape a little bit over here, I think. And maybe I didn't choose a good color here, so it should be grayer. Want to add a little bit of a highlight. Like here. Oopsie. Yeah. Around there. Maybe that works. Does that work? It was alright. Okay, that's pretty decent. I will make this part a bit darker too, so there's some better separation. Okay, that's all right. It's coming along decently. Just so that maybe I want a little bit, one teeny bit darker shape here, so it defines it better. Need some work still, but whatever. The fine stuff will come later. Okay. I think I'll move on to one of the gloves. Oops. Okay. This here. Okay, so the light is coming from here, so we want some light shapes here. And shadow here. All right, something like that. Maybe a darker color there. Go back. Maybe that's too red. Okay. And we blend a little bit here, I think. We can get darker at the edge, I feel like. A bit of a darker shape around. Okay, maybe some details like this. And we might want to go here and erase a little bit. That's good. Oopsie. Why? Oh, okay. I didn't have the brush selected. Okay, let's see. Let me look at the reference. Okay, this should be really the same color. Here we can have a wrinkle. What color is this? Okay, like a tan. This should be rather. We want to be somewhat close to the original design. but lighter, I feel like. Yeah, more like that. Okay. Yep, some light over there. And it's a bit messy. Let's remove some artifacts. Bit light here. And here. This really should. Well, if we don't count the cast shadow that this should create, maybe we should have it. Yeah, something like this. And the original design is not really detailed enough to show how I should do this sewing line. Oh no, this is an artifact, I feel like. Yeah, this really... Oh no, it's not. Okay, this is the same as this. Okay, that confused me. Okay. So this is like another shape like this. The sewing line is here. Okay, something like that. Okay. And I think I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I'm gonna take a break, and later in the afternoon, well, afternoon for me, I think I'll continue with this illustration. So that's it. Cool. So that's it. See ya.